would just go to the hand, whereas you actually are very good at using the calf and the core. It's great. Anyway, we'll move on from that. So did you feel there? Yeah. Yeah, and that's, she's gonna make that suggestion, isn't she? They're very good. She'll say, can I push forward? You're like, no. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Well done. And around the whole arena. And it's literally a matter of being able to run through everything that you do around the arena, like being able to do everything and maintain this balance point. And that's what you've got. Oh, yeah. And that's what a lot of dressage is all about on these sort of horses. That.
She just had a week off as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was on camp.
Oh, hiking in the cold.
That's right, we tried to send her up to you for a week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy if I get my own horses ridden. I felt that with a change then. Yeah, good. Well done. And changes of rein and changes of pace. Okay, so, and just practice, keep on changing the rein until you can say to her before you do it, okay, now maintaining this engagement, then we'll change the rein. Maintaining this engagement. And that's what you have to say to them before they change the rein and the changes of pace, because they just naturally, when they change the rein, they have to change from one hind leg to the other. So they tend to just lose their balance. So that's the whole point of the three-leaf serpentine. So say, yeah, you'll have to say to her, increase your engagement. Well done. Okay? That's it. Good. Bit more. Yeah, and then she speared a little forward. Hug those hind legs. Yeah. Good though. Good though. And again, and it takes as long as it takes to recover. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes it takes a whole arena to recover. Sometimes it takes 3 strides.
I feel like I'm a lot more patient. Like when something goes wrong, I don't panic anymore.
I think the thing is when you know that you can get something, you de-stress. Yeah. So you're like, I know I can get it, so there's no hurry. When you go, I don't know if I can get it, I don't know what to do, it is stressful and you're like, shit, I don't know if I can make this happen or not. So then your frustration creeps in and then you start, hey?
Just throw everything out.
Yeah, that's right. And you're like, whereas when you go, no, I know where I'm going, I know how to do this, you become more methodical in your training and it obviously works much better. Feel the back flatten then? Yeah. As soon as the back flattens it on the bridle, that's it. Lovely. Good. Very nice. Oh, yep. And you sort of get it, and then just on that point, she's like, no, hind leg didn't come. Very good. Lovely. There you go. That's fantastic.
She learned it very quickly. That's why she pulled it over on us so quickly, which is why we were so convinced it was a lameness.
And and as you said, she may have been initially, yeah. She may have had something initially there that she was finding a bit tough. But yeah, she's also a horse that learns quickly, as you say, learns quickly to do the right thing, and they learn quickly to do the wrong thing.
Yeah. And she's incredibly, there's no difference in her at all.
A little bit in leg yield.
Alright.
Now this is going to be quite tricky. And I want to do the leg yield before we go into the canter. We're going to be doing the leg yield and then the renvers, the leg yield and then the renvers. Okay? But to me, she's sitting more and more and more on a hind end. I know she goes back to it, but she's going to keep on going back to that for a while.
We've started doing like a lot of physio. Like she's had a treatment.
Great.
Which really helps.
Great.
But also with our para, like she gives us like exercises to do with her. We put weights on her hind neck on her back feet.
Okay.
For
Yep.
the last like say 5-10
Yep, yep.
Because she said ever since it really builds up here.
Okay, yep.
And then she's got a bunch of stretches and massages and like we pick up like this leg.
Yep.
And then push towards this leg.
Yep.
And she has to balance on it.
Yep.
And stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff we're doing.
Yeah, like anything of that sort of stuff, like when she's doing this sort of work, it's really fatiguing for her. So anything like that is really going to help. Yeah. Okay, all right. Yes, so she's going to pick it up. She's like, no, let me put my head down there. Yeah. And she, you know, for her, look how big her shoulders are. Yeah. Like she's got huge shoulders. Look how weak her hind leg is comparatively. She's like, let me use my shoulders. Like, I know, it's just...
I'm actually very excited because that test, that test at Camden, first time I've gone from free walk into medium walk in a test without jogging.
Oh, okay.
Always she's doing it at home like now.
Yes.
Even at home I really struggle. She goes from free walk and then she tries to sort of, when I ask her to sort of reconnect, she just sort of jogs to get away from it.
Right, well, because... Before you wouldn't have had control over her hind legs either. So when you go to pick them up, their hind legs sort of can do a bit whatever they want. Whereas when you're asking her to engage, you're controlling the hind legs now. Okay, now a little bit of renvers in the walk and just show me. Great.
It's gonna sound really stupid. What does that mean?
Renvers, you take the inside hand leg across. But like you would for shoulder in, the forehand comes a little to the inside, but the flexion is to the outside.
Okay.
Because that's it. Change rein, same on the other side. When you're trying to get the inside hind leg to engage, often they'll spear through the shoulder, and so if you just go shoulder in, they can get very, very strong on the outside rein. So you actually go shoulder in, but then take your flexion to the outside, and it centers them more on the inside hind leg. So again on this rein then, inside leg. Those two are so funny. They always argue. Did you ask them last night? Shit, I always forget. That's it. That's easy then. Change. Actually, no, stay on this rein. Okay, when you're ready. Into trot.
Oh, she's not entirely impressed with this idea.
Yeah, groaning. Now that was quite a big throw forward. Off as when she turned off the track then. That's it, nice. And then lighten the hand as soon as she's there, straight ahead. Now we're going to do some leg yield off the outside leg when we go to come off down the next long side. But if she runs into the left rein, flex her left a little as you do it. Okay? So just ask a very minor amount. Outside leg. But if she runs into that left rein, just flex the left. It's very small amount. Very small. Good. No more than that. Okay? And again, all it's not about the leg yield. It's about, can I maintain the engagement while you just get the hind leg to come across a little here? And that's what you want to, whenever you're running through anything, it's like maintaining that balance point while we leg yield. Maintaining that balance point while we go down the center line. Everything, okay, it's all the same. Good. And again, lovely. Never get distracted by the movement so that you get too caught up in the movement and you forget. That was well done. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
And it's all the small stuff. Just doing it again on this long side. Just doing that. That's lovely. People actually try to go too much and then they disengage. That's it. You've got to do it enough that the horse improves its engagement, but not too hard that it goes, I really need to get out of this. One more time. That was great. It's a very good strengthening exercise for her. Steady. Get it to sit, really engage so you can be, that's it. And again. I want you to be able to go a little renvers here. Good, and then back to straight. Good, and then ask. Yeah, and again, go sitting trot. Good. Actually, really good considering. I know she dragged out behind a little bit. That's nice. Okay, lost the right hind. Go travers. Quarters in. Little flexion left. That's it. That's better. Yeah, quarters in. Quarters in. That's it. So push your quarters in. Better, better, better. Well maintained. Well maintained. Well maintained. Well ridden. Yeah, quarters in. Flex. Yeah, really good. When you no. So your setup was great, and you had it beautifully. She's like, I'm just not countering like that. Do you know?
I think slightly a bit tired. I don't know.
Yeah. So you actually had the setup there, but she's like, I'm just not cantering from that level of engagement. Does that make sense? So you've just got to go, like, don't let her come out of that. And so she's like, okay, I'll canter this way. No, I don't want to canter that way. I want you to canter this way. So she just has to, she just has to figure out how on earth she canters like that, because she's used to cantering one way, and she's like, I don't even know how my legs work to canter like that.
Should I be making a priority to get through the transition, or a priority to make the trot, like if...
You maintain the engagement.
Okay.
You can always get to a canter.
Yeah.
If you're stuck, you always make a canter. But we need to teach her to canter like this.
Okay.
And then you need to be a sitting trot a little bit. Okay, now. Yeah.
I'm trying to trot in a straight line.
Yep. Yes, I know. And only someone that's ridden that can understand actually how hard that is. Well, yes. Well done.
Oh.
Yep. And just go renvers. Right hind leg. She's like, I'm out of here. That's it. Right hind and left flexion. Yep. Well done. Well done. Yeah. That's
It always
it.
gives me at least one little protest every time I ride.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to get away with it this time?
Yes. Yeah, a bit more engagement. There you go. Now keeping that canter. So maintain that engagement as you canter. Yeah, and yeah, keep that right hind leg, left shoulder. So keep that renvers feel. Again, so she's like, I'm going to chuck all my weight forward. I'm going to blow. I'm going to distance. Right, yeah, so that run. That's good. Well catch with that left shoulder. Right hind. Well done. Right hind and left shoulder. That renvers, right leg on. Be able to good. That right hind leg, says that right hind leg. She's like, Jesus, I don't know. Yeah, that's lovely. Lighten the hand a fraction. And then ask for a little more. There, to have that most, as soon as you feel that moment, just lighten for a moment, and then you have to ask her again. But that's still so much better. Well done. See, I look at where her hind leg's stepping through to, okay? So her right hind leg is getting halfway under her belly now. That's very good. Eventually we wanted to get it through to the girth. But that's like asking me to touch my toes and just like doing it all at once. Yeah. Hug that inside leg, left shoulders needs to... Yep, good riding. I know how tough that is. One more go. There, that's it. Good girl. Well done. Now back to trot. right leg and left shoulder. Right leg and left shoulder as you come back to trot. Right leg, right leg, right leg. Well done. Good recovery. Still more. Ask for a bit more sit. Right leg and left shoulder. That's it. And then lighten that hand. Nice. When you're ready, have a walk. Now, that doesn't look as strong as it feels in the canter. I know what it feels like, but each time I'm looking at her, see, at the moment in the canter, her hind leg steps to her stomach, which is much better. I used to step shorter than that.
Yeah.
Because she's so long, where they can step through too, it's, it sort of tells you how much they're bending their back. Some horses, you just canter them along and their hind legs step through their girth naturally. It's amazing. She's never going to do that, okay? She's always going to have to be asked to step through.
Yeah.
She's getting further underneath her with that hind leg. Okay, that's great. Really, really, really good news. I know that was still quite strong, but it actually still to me looks a lot better.
Yeah. I normally canter her much earlier.
Yes.
When I work it because I just don't have the willpower.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
finish
It's
the
so
canter
it's just so
normally.
strong. So if you and this horse is a bit the same, the grey one that Andrew's riding. It doesn't have a lot of back flexibility. Can you see how it's a long horse behind, and it doesn't, whereas Dangles, the little chestnut that he rode, it's like a little rubber ball.
Yeah.
And he can just step so through and it looks really soft. This guy takes a while to warm up. He looks quite tight behind when he's going and stuff. And then he sort of comes on from there at the end. But your girl will be a bit the same. Okay, let's have one look at the canter left.
Why Trevor right now at this moment?
Yep.
Why?
Because I just want her right hind leg to be on the job for our canter transition. Because she's not wanting to pick up canter, so I want her, that's it. Good, into trot. Because her first, when you're asking her to strike off with her right hind leg, she's like, no. Look at her, she's like, how about I?
Just run.
That's it. Good. Now get her to sit. Get that engagement and use a little travers. Just use a little travers for me. And this is just going to. Good. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Good. That's it. Now keeping that travers feel, ask her to go into canter. Good girl. Well ridden, Sarah. Good. Now keep that travers feel. Just so she would control that right hind leg that little bit more. Good. Now shoulders back and engage. Now left flexion a little as you do it. Good. And lighten the hand just for a moment. That looks great. Wow.
It's a lot better on the track. Little motorbikey.
Yeah. And again, just feel that left flexion, but outside, but that travers feel. That's it. We want the right hind leg to step a bit further across, and we want that left flexion to stop the left shoulder leaning down. Left flexion. That's it. That's it. Well done. She nearly scooped out of that. Lovely there. Wow. Yeah, again, little left flexion. Right hind leg just coming across and taking a bit more. There, well done. That looks like a normal canter.
Ah.
When you're ready, keeping that back to trot. Yeah, there, yeah. Little travers, right hind and left flexion there. Right hind and left flexion. Yep, right hind. That's it. A bit more. Just want to see what she does when you do that. Right hind leg comes across, left flexion. There, lighten hand. Good girl. Give her a long range stretchy trot. She's like, this is my favorite thing in the world. She's like, this is actually, but when you did that, see how she didn't actually transfer too much weight forward?
Yeah, it's less than it used to be.
Yeah, she's stretching forward, but she's not throwing all of her weight onto her shoulders, which is great. And just give her a nice.
They gave me a 7.5 for my free walk.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.